There are two ways to live. You can live as, if nothing is a miracle. You can live as, if everything is a miracle. Any man who can drive safely while kissing a pretty girl is simply not giving the kiss the attention it deserves. If people are good only because they fear punishment, and hope for reward, then we are a sorry lot indeed. The hardest thing to understand in the world is the income tax. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right, a single experiment can prove me wrong. The true sign of intelligence is, not knowledge but imagination. In matters of truth and justice, there is no difference between large and small problems, for issues concerning the treatment of people are all the same. The gift of fantasy has meant more to me than my talent for absorbing positive knowledge. A table, a chair, a bowl of fruit and a violin. What else does a man need to be happy? Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. I think and think for months and years. 99 times, the conclusion is false. The 100th time, I am right. Without deep reflection, one knows from daily life that one exists for other people. Put your hand on a hot stove for a minute, and it seems like an hour. Sit with a pretty girl for an hour, and it seems like a minute. When the solution is simple, God is answering. The fear of death is the most unjustified of all fears, for there's no risk of accident for someone who's dead. Information is not knowledge. Imagination is more important than knowledge. To raise new questions, new possibilities, to regard old problems from a new angle, requires creative imagination, and marks real advance in science. The devil has put a penalty on all things we enjoy in life. Either we suffer in health, or we suffer in soul, or we get fat. I love to travel, but hate to arrive. There comes a time when the mind takes a higher plane of knowledge, but can never prove how it got there. Too many of us look upon Americans as dollar chasers. This is a cruel libel, even if it is reiterated thoughtlessly by the Americans themselves. Do not worry about your difficulties in mathematics. I can assure you, mine are still greater. The fear of death is the most unjustified of all fears, for there's no risk of accident for someone who's dead. People love chopping wood. In this activity, one immediately sees results. All religions, arts and sciences are branches of the same tree. You ask me if I keep a notebook to record my great ideas. I've only ever had one. I do not believe in the God of theology, who rewards good and punishes evil. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. The attempt to combine wisdom and power has only rarely been successful, and then only for a short while. The gift of fantasy has meant more to me than my talent for absorbing positive knowledge. Concern for man and his fate must always form the chief interest of all technical endeavors. Never forget this in the midst of your diagrams and equations. Joy in looking and comprehending his natures most beautiful gift. All that is valuable in human society depends upon the opportunity for development accorded the individual. I live in that solitude, which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity. It is strange to be known so universally, and yet to be so lonely. I want to go when I want. It is tasteless to prolong life artificially. I have done my share, it is time to go. I will do it elegantly. Never lose a holy curiosity.